Hi, good evening, everyone. Uh, am I audible? Can you please confirm?
Yes, Sandeep,
Yes.
you are audible.
Yeah, good. And did you hear any noise or anything? Is my voice clear?
No, you are
It's
good.
pretty clear.
Oh, great. Thanks. Okay, let us get started. So, myself, I'm Sandeep, Python trainer. I'm having around 15 years of corporate experience as well as training experience. So I'm a basically software developer into networking domain. So if you hear anything about, if you know anything about networking, like maybe switches and routers, right? I'm into that. L2 and L3, layer 2, layer 3 protocol development. I'm into that. So this is about very nutshell, in a nutshell about me. And yeah, before start the session, right, just wanted to understand your profile, so based on that we can discuss. And today, as it conveyed, it is just a demo session. Today I'll be giving some introduction, and also I'll be going through the syllabus what we are going to cover in our sessions. Okay, and also we'll take question and answers. Maybe let's start with Ram. May I know what is your profile and what you are expecting, why you want to learn Python? Ram.
Yeah, hi Sandeep.
Hi.
So actually, currently I'm into the BPM product architect technology. So just
Okay.
I'm planning to move into this AIML side for my upcoming
Okay.
projects actually. So I think this is the
Okay.
base code. I think this is the base language for the AIML. Looks like Python is the one
Correct,
to
correct.
go into the right. Yeah, that
Yes.
purpose actually I'm planning to learn and get into that
Yes.
project.
Yes, actually for AI and ML, we use generally industry uses either Python or R programming language, but majority uses Python. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Ram. And one more question: do you have any coding experience previously, or this is your first time you're going to learn?
We use generally like a scripting level,
Hmm.
client scripting, like a VB
Okay,
project and VB scripts, and we worked
understood,
on that.
understood,
Not clear
understood.
about that.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, thanks. Let's move to Venkat. Yeah, okay. Two Venkats are there, it seems. Yeah, Venkat,
Yes,
you.
yes, yes,
Yes, please.
yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, good evening, all. Basically, I'm a Oracle developer. So, I work in Oracle applications.
Venkat,
So,
you are
actually,
break.
my class.
Your voice is not
Hello.
clear, but yeah, your voice is not clear. But what I understood is you are a Oracle developer. Is that right?
Yes, 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 yes. So, my planning is also right now I'm going to AI right now. It's generative AI is the mostly right now
Yes,
they are
yes.
using.
Hmm.
So,
Okay.
so the opportunities will be going on the generative AI. So that's why
Correct.
also Python is I think in my knowledge Python is also one of the basic mm, uh, scripting language required for the AI and ML for that one also.
Exactly. And just to add to your right, it's not just a basic. It is the main programming language for AI and ML actually. So that's how we can say. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Venkat.
Okay. So
Uh,
how is suppose like so actually I have a Oracle site. So it is am I going
definitely.
to this
Definitely.
side? Is it possible somewhere
Yes, yes. Definitely, it is possible. So
because the
that's what
Oracle
I'm.
is database technology.
That's okay. That's okay. Actually, Python is a language where anyone can learn actually. So no need without having any kind of programming knowledge, right? So what we say is like if you have basic mathematics and basic English, right? Like ninth class mathematics or 10th class mathematics and basic English, right? That is that is the that is okay to learn Python. Okay, and also we are going to learn from very basic onwards. So okay, so no need to worry about that. And yeah, anyone can learn. Yeah. Thanks, Venkat.
Okay, fine.
And yeah,
Yes, sir.
uh, Karthik.
Yeah, hi. I'm an
Hi.
iOS developer, so I'm looking to change the domain. So I just want
Mm-hmm.
to learn Python.
Okay. So I want to change the domain means may I know to which domain you want to go?
Python.
Mm, okay. Okay, we'll discuss more about that. Thanks, Karthik. And yeah, Yadav.
Hello everyone. Myself is Yadav. Uh, I wanted to learn Python because I'm into development team
Mm-hmm.
uh, for a couple of years.
Okay.
Since I do not know anything about the development,
Mm-hmm.
currently I'm managing the infrastructure.
Okay.
So to contribute my work towards my teams, I would like to learn the Python.
Yes. Yeah, correct. Just to add to your right, so that's what anywhere in nowadays, anywhere in our software development life cycle, right? So either it could be infrastructure side or DevOps side, or yeah, a couple of folks said AIML, right? So anywhere we need Python actually nowadays. It is kind of a basic necessity. That's how it is becoming actually. Yeah, good. Okay. Thanks, Yadav. And let's move to Pradeep. Pradeep Baireddy.
Hello everyone, myself Pradeep Bhairji. I'm pursuing BT. Currently, I cannot speak. I'm at the outside,
That's okay.
so please assist. And I don't know about any coding things, so I just wanna attend this demo class to know about the
Sure.
basic thing of Python.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you for the
Understood.
opportunity.
Understood, Pradeep. That's it. Yeah. Thanks. Mahesh.
Hey, I'm working as an SRE currently, and I'm using Ansible right now for
Mm-hmm.
automation and config management tasks.
Hmm.
So I'd like to learn Python and do the automation in Python for the day-to-day activities. Yeah.
Yes, understood. So you're in your project or in your organization, you're going to use Ansible and Python together, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Yeah. 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 That's what. So Python we can use with any other programming language. Okay. And also for automation, also Python is the best suitable programming language. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks,
Yep.
Mahesh. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. And Srikanth.
Hi, Sandeep.
Hi.
So, my interest is towards data and
Hmm?
DevOps. So that's why I wanted to enroll in Python.
Uh,
But yes,
Data and DevOps, you said?
yes, yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I wanted to understand from you, means after listening to all the conversation, right? So
Hmm.
machine learning is different stream, AI is different stream, and the data is different stream, and DevOps is different stream. I know the Python is the basic programming language that we are using for coding, but what would be the focus of this course?
Yes, that I'll be, as I just said, right? We are going to discuss about that. So, what we are going to cover in the course, that I'll come to that.
All right, thank
And yeah, whatever just you said, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and DevOps. So, out of these things, right? Artificial intelligence, machine learning, these things actually comes data analysis, data science. These are all these things comes under a single umbrella actually. So, we'll discuss more about that in one of the session. So maybe I'll try to give some introduction, and once you complete core Python, right, at that time we'll discuss more about those things. Okay. And DevOps
you.
is something different from these things.
Right, I understand that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. And yeah, so for DevOps also we need Python, right? Yeah. Vijay. Vijay. Okay.
Yeah, hi, sorry for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi.
I
No
can hear.
problem. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I missed. Actually, I joined little late. I don't know
Okay.
what
Fine.
is
So
the.
I'm trying to understand your everyone's profile and what is their expectation, why they want to learn
Okay.
Python. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, these are the
Yeah. My
questions. Yeah.
requirement is like. Yeah, my requirement is like I'm from ETL background, data engineering
Mm-hmm.
background. So
Okay.
we are currently we will be working on AWS cloud. So there we will
Okay.
be using Python to write some of the Lambda functions or
Mm-hmm.
PySpark,
Mm-hmm.
all these things. So my
Mm-hmm.
focus is to understand even from programming side, like where basically we handle with most of the time with files and the process.
Yes, yes, yes.
So
Understood.
so when I'm looking for the programming side, like where how to handle these files conversion, one
Yes,
format to another
yes.
format, and
Mm.
just like Unix script, whatever we do from the Unix, the same thing we want to do it from the Python.
Understood.
So,
Understood your requirement. Thanks,
yes.
Vijay. And yeah, I have MTech in cloud computing from Bits Pilani. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Thanks, Vijay. Venu, I think his mic is not enabled. That's okay. Yeah, if it is possible for you to type, you can type Venu. That's okay. And did I miss anyone? Another Venkat is there. Venkat, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am also working as a production support engineer, but I know I
Mm-hmm.
need to like whatever the Vijay said, right? The same way
Hmm.
I explain to the what is the PySpark script. I need to explore what is the things going on in the database
Hmm.
level. We are
Okay.
executing
Okay.
right in the database level. Those things I
Yes.
need to analyze the scripts and I need to learn on the programming level.
Okay. So PySpark is something a different module actually. So in order to use PySpark, first you have to learn Python, core Python at least. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Venkat. Yeah. Now I understood. Everyone actually looks like most of them are working. Most of you are working except Pradeep. And also I understood your exact requirement. So let's get started. And yeah. So let me share my screen. Let me know if if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, and
Yeah, we can.
Yes, yeah. Okay. So what we are going to learn is Python 3. So that means before Python 3, we have Python 2 version, Python 1 version is there. And now still people are using some Python 2 version, but anyhow, they have to migrate to Python 3. So going forward, no one is going to use Python 2. Everyone has to, whoever is using Python 2, they have to migrate to Python 3. So that's where we are going to learn complete the Python 3. And as and when required, I'll be telling the difference between Python 2 and Python 3. So you may need to know about the difference between Python 2 and Python 3 if you are already using Python 2. Otherwise, actually, no need to learn about those things. Okay, but as and when required, topic by topic when we are going, right? So I'll be discussing about the difference between Python 2 and Python 3. So if you are starting freshly, right, so no need to worry about what is there in Python 2. You can start with Python 3. And one more question, so what do you think, like Python is a new programming language or old programming language? Nowadays it is kind of like everywhere Python, 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 right? It is becoming kind of so much popular nowadays, right? So what do you think, it's a new programming language or old programming language? Why it is becoming so popular nowadays only? Yeah, anyone? Any idea?
I think is the open source and platform independent
Correct.
something. Right?
Yes, correct. I'll be coming to that. My question is like, what do you think? It is a new programming language or old programming language?
It's a old one, but it's
Yes,
because of the plugins and compatibility they provide
exactly.
for all the
Yes,
languages now.
exactly. Actually, it is one of the oldest programming language. Even before Java, before .NET, almost for some 5 years before Java, it is there. Almost around 10 years before Python was there. But when it was invented, Python was not that much popular. But nowadays only it is becoming so popular. So we'll understand why it is becoming so popular nowadays only in almost like first 5 to 10 session. We are going to discuss about those things. Once we complete some around 10 to 15 sessions, you will be understanding like why it is becoming so popular. Okay, so I'll go all these things I'll discuss later in our regular sessions. So yeah, so this is one thing why Python is becoming so popular nowadays. So if you see these applications, right, so these are the things which are kind of currently booming technologies, right? So and also these are the things which we develop using software. So either one of these things in our day to day life, right? Either one of these we will be definitely using. So desktop applications, web applications, network applications, and gaming is now one of the biggest industry. So some, if you take some 5 to 10 years before, right, we do not have any kind of these online games, right? So now games means online games now. So online games and also offline games, both are now kind of, it's a one of the biggest industry, right? And data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, IoT means internet of things. This is not that much popular in India, but in foreign countries, yes, IoT is already there. And nowadays people started using IoT in India also. IoT means we can simply say in simple times kind of home automation, or that is one of the example of IoT. So IoT means a device which is connected to internet, a device which we can control with the internet. In simple terms, a device which is connected to internet. So that is what we call it as IoT. And data science, as I said, I'll be discussing about data science, IoT, AI, machine learning, data analysis, all these things in one of the sessions once we complete the core Python. And the other thing is automation. So automation means previously in all the industries we used to have manual testers, but now every company prefers automation testing only. So when I say here automation, it is for kind of testing, right? Not only just testing, automation kind of in robotics. You might have seen robotics manufacturing in any car manufacturing industry or any other device manufacturing industries, right? You might have seen how the robots plays major role in assembling and all, correct? So uh, these are the applications where we use Python. If you see here, right, almost every application, each and every application we use Python. So let us quickly discuss about what about these applications. What is these applications? Anyone know what is desktop application? Any idea? Any example can you give? Desktop application. Okay.
Calculator.
So yes, yeah, calculator. Yes, exactly. So calculator we call it as desktop application. Means a application which we can install. Start Once you install, we can start using that application. So those kind of applications like calculator, MS Office, like MS Word or this PPT, right? All these things we call it as desktop applications. Which once you install, which we can run without any dependency. So such kind of application we can call it as desktop applications. And web applications we know, right? So like websites, like your Facebook, Google, Facebook or Google or any other web applications, right? So nowadays even every company or even any individual also wanted to have their kind of own website, right? So web applications, we can develop web applications using Python. Network applications. So when we say network applications, any idea? Like maybe I'll quickly go through these things. Again, we are going to discuss about each and every of these things in detail. But as this is just a demo, I'll try to touch upon these things to understand why we need Python and why we need to learn Python. So network applications means where we use kind of client and server based application model, like your YouTube, Google, right? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. These things we call it as network applications, right? And so data analysis, nowadays this data is kind of very huge. What software industry says is data is new oil to the industry. Like oil, data is very much important. You know, like everyone is generating huge amount of data in our day to day life. If you have your mobile, you think like you're not, just you set something like maybe in Google, right? You open Google and you set some, I want to buy some mobile. The moment you buy, you set some mobile, or the moment you search anything, any product, right? So the moment you search, right, you keep on started seeing ads related to that. You set some in the Google, you set some mobile in after that, if you open your Facebook or Instagram, right, you start seeing those kind of ads, mobile related. Or if you set some washing machine, you'll see those related ads, right? So that's how the data is getting collected, and that's how they uh, send those related ads to you. And also it's simply like, say you have a mobile and you switched on your internet, and your Google map is on, and you started moving from one place to another place. That means you generated some data, so Google collects that also, right? So yeah, as I said, we are going to discuss about these things because this is kind of a huge subject. And yeah, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and again we'll discuss in more about these things in future in upcoming sessions. Okay, so my intention to show this is like we are going to use Python everywhere, any kind of application. Now itself in our demo sessions, when we talk about each and every one, right, so everyone is talking about one or the other these applications, right? Yeah. uh, Next, yeah, before these features, right, I'll quickly explain what is our syllabus, right? So the course duration will be somewhere around 2 months to 3 months, 2.5 months to 3 months. So basically the course is divided like core Python and advanced Python. Okay, so it's core and advanced Python. Actually there is nothing called core and advanced Python in Python, but it is just a logical separation. Okay, so in core Python what we are going to learn, sorry, yeah, basics, basics, or we call it as fundamentals, and data types, operators, strings, list, tuples, set, dictionaries, file handling, loops, conditional statements, and functions, and uh, in functions we discuss about inbuilt functions and user defined functions. Okay, anything I'm here missing? And some Python modules, some inbuilt Python modules. So inbuilt Python modules, I'm not going to discuss it separately, but when we are discussing about these topics, right, we are going to talk about Python inbuilt modules. Okay, and yeah, operators I listed. Yes, operators I listed. Okay, and yeah, after that in advanced Python we are going to discuss about object oriented programming. Okay, and yeah, so core Python itself, it will take around 1.5 month to 2 months approx, and object oriented programming will take around 20 to 30 sessions. And for each and every topic we are going to after discussing the topic, right, we are going to see one practical example kind of, and for each and every module we'll give assignments. Okay, and also we'll try to build a project also. So the project will be designed in such a way that whenever we learn data types, operators, strings, right, so we'll be writing some portion of the code, and after that same thing we apply, same project we apply with list, same thing we use tuple, right? So all the data types we use in, we try to use in the same application. Okay, and after this core Python once we completed, right, so kind of you can ready with your project, and same thing, same project you can implement using object oriented programming also. So that way you can learn and you can get some hands on. And also trust me, we are going to learn each and every kind of in depth we are going to discuss. This is what I'll tell in each and every of my class, like, so after my session go back and google about the topic, and if I miss anything please let me know. So my confidence is we do not miss any of the things, so that level of confidence I have. But please, you can break my confidence. Okay, and this is about our syllabus. Any questions till now here?
So Sandeep, just a basic question.
Yes,
So is
please.
it actually covers server-side scripting, like interacting with the databases from the our code point of view in the using
Yes,
Python script?
yes, we'll talk about
So
interacting
can
with
we say is it a
people.
server-side scripting basically, like instead only client?
That we'll talk about. See, it's not whenever
No,
you're
no.
writing
My
a,
basic question is: so can we also interact the database using the Python script, like
yes,
updating or inserting? Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Fine.
We'll add some SQL DB.
Sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes. Try to interact with DB. We'll add this. Yes. And
Okay.
generally, if you see, like most of the syllabuses will have one more thing, which I've seen many places rejects regular expressions. Generally, I'll not be covering these regular expressions because I won't focus here, because it is kind of anyone can learn actually. So if time permits and all, if anyone is interested, we can learn these things. Okay, regular expressions. But somehow I don't cover generally. But once we are done with our syllabus, if we have time and if you are interested in those things, right, we can definitely cover this. Yes. Any other? Yeah. Any other general questions, or anything related to course, or anything related to syllabus, and anything related to your expectations?
What would be the schedule?
Yes. So timings will be generally in the morning hours only, either morning hours or evening hours. So this batch is planned for morning hours, I think. So what is your preferable timings, everyone?
Uh, Currently, I'm in US time zone, so that's the reason I'm asking.
Mm-hmm.
PST.
Okay.
Sandeep, may know the
Yes.
timings. Suppose in the morning means what is the timings, or evening means what is the timing? Timing zone.
Evening means maybe same, around same timing, 8 o'clock. And morning means it will be somewhere around 8:15, 8:15 a.m. Mahesh, when you say when you're in US morning, Indian time morning 8:15 means at what time it will be for you?
Right now, it will be 7:45 evening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
on November 5th or sometime there will be a time shift, right? So one
Yeah,
and
yeah,
a half.
yeah, correct. Hmm.
So I think I'll be good with morning, I guess.
Okay, good, good. Okay.
So this session will be morning, right?
Yes, yes. Session will be in the morning hours, around 8:15 will start, and every day session will be somewhere around one hour to 1.5 hour based on the topic.
Okay.
Okay. And yeah, in maybe in the weekends or so, like either Saturday or Sunday, we'll try to cover some examples or some extra topics, not our regular sessions. Some practice
Uh,
sessions, or if you have any doubts, those things we can cover. Yeah. Yes,
okay.
Mahesh, you're
We
asking
do have
something.
sessions in the weekends also.
Yeah, that's what I said. So weekends, if I take, that will not be our regular sessions. So which we are going to discuss something out of our syllabus.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And also, do we have recording for these sessions?
Yes, yes, yes. Every session will be recorded and it will be shared with you. And I think I'm not sure about the time frame. Maybe 6 months or 3 months or 6 months. I'm not sure. You can check with the admin.
Okay.
So the recordings will be available for 3 months or 6 months. I'm not sure. Yeah,
Okay.
but it
Okay.
is recorded. Every session is recorded, and you'll be giving say recording access. Yes.
Okay. And how about the examples? So actually, I tried to learn Python in Udemy, but I
Hmm.
covered a lot of stuffs in Udemy. But
Okay.
the thing why I joined this training is like I couldn't get more examples or the use cases to do the
Definitely.
practice.
Definitely. That'll guarantee you. So if you said already gone through Udemy, right? So how many hours it will be? Somewhere around 10 hours, 20 hours max.
Yeah, 20
Correct?
hours.
Yeah, yeah. But here we
I
are going
went
to learn
I
more.
went in triples, so
Mm-hmm.
but I couldn't get more examples, so I couldn't do the practice, and I'm not
Yes.
comfortable and confident that I learned Python. So
Yes,
because
yes.
there
So
are no much examples and nothing to practice.
yeah, no need to worry about that. So that's where so for that reason I was saying we may take sessions over weekend. So weekends are for that session only. So if you want to learn more, I'm ready to teach more. So sometimes, right, so even if it crosses 3 months also, I'm fine. If you have patience to learn, I have patience to teach.
Okay.
Even
So
yeah.
one last question.
Yes, please.
So you said you'll be having sessions in the morning and in the evening, correct? But
Uh,
this batch for
Correct.
morning,
Yeah.
correct?
Yes. Correct.
So will it be the same class in the evening also?
No, actually, maybe the another batch I'm going to start in another 2 weeks or so. So it will be different, not same.
Okay, I'll see then. Then for now, I'll go with the morning batch only.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
based on the timings.
Exactly.
After maybe after the time shift, then I can also
Yes.
see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, here Pradeep have a question. You said that Python is old technology. Now my question is, nowadays new technologies can Python run after 3 years? No, Pradeep. I have not said that Python is new old technology. We started using in some past 5 to 10 years more and more. So it is not old technology. So yeah, it is old programming language, but which is suitable for new technologies. Best suitable for all the new technologies. And can Python run after 3 years? Of course, yes. I do not see any other programming language which can replace Python. No, definitely it will survive in future. Do you have any other idea? Because Pradeep, when you asked this question, did you hear somewhere or did you hear any other programming language can replace Python? I do not think, because the main advantage of Python is it is community driven. It is not owned by anyone. It's open source. So nowadays, open source is kind of everyone is using open source projects, right? Yeah. So I do not think it will end. No. Yes. Yeah. Any other questions?
So Sandeep, if we are targeting AI/ML or something like that, right? So but to write those algorithms and stuff like that, will you be covering that or touching upon those subjects, or how does?
Uh, yes. Thanks for asking that question. Actually, this is Python course only. When we say Python course, it is we discuss about core Python and advanced Python. So once you
Okay.
are done with these things, right? So then you will be able to learn the modules which are related for AI, ML, right? Data science, those things. So once you are done with this, you are eligible kind of to learn those things. But for whatever just now we discussed, everyone gave different these things, right? One said AI, one said
Right.
ML, one said Ansible, yeah, right. So for all of you, Python is kind of very basic. No, we are not going in depth. We are not going to discuss completely about those things, because it's a separate course. Actually, we cannot mix these two things. But in order to learn those things, definitely you need either R programming language or Python. Yeah, but compared to R, Python is mostly used. Yes.
Okay. So when it comes
Okay.
to the advanced part of Python, what are you going to cover? I mean, I see that you're covering you have just listed out the core part of it, right?
No. I have listed here advanced also, but when I said just simply wrote like object-oriented programming. So advanced
Okay.
Python is whole about object-oriented concepts.
Okay.
Yeah, and most of the people, if you are coming from any engineering or technical, sorry, coding background, right? So people think that object-oriented programming is something very difficult, but in Python, object-oriented programming is very simple. Okay.
So
Yeah.
will you be giving some projects or something, or how do you intend to cover this?
Yes. See, until core Python, right? So I'll be giving some examples. Okay. Say for each and everything, I may take like kind of some employee information, how we can maintain employee information or student information. Okay. And after core Python or before we complete core Python, right? So I'll ask you to choose any one of the project, right? So by that time I'll give some idea, and you'll also be getting some idea. So you can choose your own project and we can start working on that. It's not like sorry, it's not like I am going to explain each and everything in the project, but I'll be helping you if you are interested. If see what will happen in, see, almost as I said, I'm 15 years, okay, into teaching. So students and our people will start start doing the project, and after 1 week or so, right? Most of the people, almost 80 to 90% of the people will drop actually. That could be because of timing issues, or and most of them are working, right? So when you're working, you may not get time to work on the project and all. So what you try to do is you try to learn which is related to in your organization. You'll try to correlate our whatever we are discussing here and into your work. Yeah, go ahead, you're
Okay,
asking
just
something.
let me ask like this. So if we are getting into Snowflake and PySpark, right?
Hmm.
So the Python, I know we need to know the core and advanced part of it, but when it comes to dealing with the data, usually what are the tasks that happens with the Python besides the creating data sets?
No, no, come again. What happens behind Python?
No, what happens in Python
Hmm.
after, means along with we will create the data sets, we will be cleaning up the data and stuff like that, right?
Huh,
So
huh.
with the Python part of it, how what is the coding level that is required maybe in PySpark or Snowflake?
Okay, 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 okay. Yeah. So I think it is when we are talking about those modules, right? Not only just PySpark and all. So core Python is very good, very much good enough.
Okay.
Yes.
So we need not get into oops as well for
No, no, no. I will not. I will not say that. But once you, it's not like just because you do not use, or it may not be requiring you not learn. But the understanding level, once you complete object oriented programming, right? So the way you understand programming language, the way you learn, right, it will be very different. So you should learn object oriented programming. Say as I said, all complete Python is open source, right? Say
right,
you wanted to get into the libraries implementation, PySpark library or whatever the library, how it
right.
is implemented, that code is available, right? So because it is open source, if you want to get into that level, right, definitely you need to learn Python, object oriented programming. So if you go through how that library is implemented, so the understanding level will be different, right? So definitely you need object oriented programming. But in simple words, like one says Ansible, one said automation, sorry, not automation, one said Ansible and scripting, one said file handling kind of thing, right? For those things actually core Python is very good enough for
Okay,
scripting level. But if you know object oriented programming, it is highly recommended to learn object oriented programming also, even though you do not use. Okay.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
And how many days course is this?
Yeah, as I said, it will be around 2.5 months to 3 months.
Okay, so just to cover the core part, how much time would you require?
Around 1.5 months to 2 months.
2 months for just the core part of it.
Exactly, yes, yes, I cannot cover in 1 month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 because we are going to discuss kind of in depth. Yeah, 1 month is not enough for me. Yeah, sometimes actually in one of the batches they tried to complete, can we complete by 1.5 month, but somehow I was not able to complete. So definitely I need 1.5 month to 2 months for core Python itself.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Any other?
the batch is at 8, this one, right? In the
Yeah,
evening?
8:15, 8:15 a.m. in the morning.
In the morning,
Correct.
IST morning.
Correct.
Do you have any other batches?
Yeah, mostly in the evening also you may start batch, another batch, but that
And
is not
when,
yet decided. Correct. Yeah. Same time around 8 p.m. So you are in India or you're out of?
no, I'm in India only, but 8:15
Okay.
is rush hour for me. So that's why
Okay.
I asked. So if you, I mean, I don't know about the rest of, but
Mm-hmm.
your availability as well. So do you have something at 7?
7. We'll see. Like, see, if everyone is okay with 7, then we can try at 7. Yeah. Let admin talk to you guys, and
Right, right. So
they will decide. Okay.
consensus, right? So it's fine.
Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
So
Thanks.
yeah, admin will come to you. Admin will reach everyone, and they'll collect the like data from everyone, and will decide at what time we want to go. Okay. Yes. Any other questions? Yeah. If you do not have any other questions, that's all for today. As I said, just it's a
Yes,
demo, and I
Sandeep.
just touched. Yes. Please go ahead, Venkat.
Sandeep, I have a doubt. So
Yes.
right
Yes.
now we are
Please.
using the Chat GPT. So we have it's a
Correct.
many types of coding
Correct.
levels are available in Chat GPT. Right now we are searching for that one. So
Hmm.
basically the prompt engineering will focus on that one. So we'll give the prompt properly, then we'll get the whatever the
Result
output
properly.
will
Correct.
get easily right now. So
Correct. Correct.
why you need why what is the necessity right now to learn the Python? Somewhat.
Yeah. Good question. See, uh, that's what I see. Even if you want to just copy paste code from ChatGPT or any other say Gemini or any other AI tool, right? So you
Yes,
should
yes.
know some basics about those things. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
it will not give exact these things. So sometimes you need to ask more and more questions to ChatGPT or Gemini. So when you
Mm-hmm.
can ask more questions, if you know the language, then only you can ask more questions. So it's not like
Mm-hmm.
simply just try to give exact your requirement, it will give your output. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. If you know the programming language, not just Python, right? It will answer in any of the programming languages. It will give you many options. So out of many options, how you can pick which is suitable for you. So that's where the developer comes into picture, right? So if you want to use any, see, even now also, right? So uh, I think here everyone use Google, right? Nowadays GPT came. So previously, what if you have any question or something, you'll try to Google, and you'll try
Yes,
to
yes.
copy your code from somewhere and multiple places, and you'll write your code. So how is it possible? If you know coding, then only you'll be able to search or copy. So even
Mm.
if you want to copy also, you should know from where to copy, and which one to copy, which one not to copy, right?
Yes, yes.
But definitely it will help us to make our life easy. but
Mm-hmm.
uh, but when you are learning, it is not at all recommended. And one more thing is, actually, in my class, right? So we'll not be using any of the IDs. So nowadays there
Okay.
are very smart IDs are there, right? So once you start typing, it will give suggestions. No,
Yes.
we'll be using Notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Notepad, we know, right? So which is kind of a dumb device. Even if you type wrong spellings also, it will not suggest anything.
Yes.
So that's where we try start learning, and that's what we use. Notepad we use for our programming. We will not be using any of the IDs. So actually, that's how we want to learn. And even now,
Okay.
actually, I use Linux programming. I'm a Linux programmer. So even now also I use VA editor. I somehow I'm not, I won't use these IDs, which are
Mm-hmm.
very smart, right? So if you start using those things, you will not learn. So
Okay.
try to stop using those things while at least you are learning. When you are
Mm-hmm.
working, that's okay. Yeah, that's individual choice. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sandeep.
Yes. Yeah. Thanks everyone. It's very good interactive session. Again, if you have any questions, you can reach out admin. They can connect with me, and they'll come to you. They'll connect with you about timings and all. They'll convey other details like fee structure and all. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing,
Yes,
Sandeep.
please. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, I heard about it's a Python. It is one of the interpreted language, I think.
It's not.
So
Yes. Hmm. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
okay. I need
Complete your
some
point.
basic information about what about the interpreted languages. So
We are going to
how it
cover.
will be calling like interpreted
Yes.
language as a Python. So
That
can you briefly explain about that?
Yeah, that we are going to cover anyway in our basics of Python. But as you asked, Mike, so there are two different types of languages are there. One is interpreted language, another is compiler based. So actually Python is not just interpreted, even we can compile also Python programming. So that also I'll be showing in our sessions. So it's not just interpreted, actually Python is compiler based also. So when we say interpreted and compiler, right? So compiler interpreted means say if you have some 1,000 lines of code, how interpreter will execute? The code will be executed line after line, line after line. Okay.
Yes.
Say, yeah, so first line it will execute, second line it will execute, third line it will execute, say After executing 100 lines, there is an error. So what will happen? After executing 99 lines, it will throw error there.
Yes.
Okay, but whereas compilation based programming languages are like C, Java, all these things are compilation based. So compilation is nothing but first we write our program, then we compile the program. Compile means basically it will check for the errors and it will generate executable file. Not only these two steps, when we say compilation, there are intermediate steps also there, but simply we can say it will check for the errors and it will generate executable, right? So if
Okay.
you have any
Yeah.
errors in compilation based programming language, we know upfront, but in kind of
Okay.
in interpreted based we'll not be knowing. So that's where if we are using interpreted language, right, so we need more testing than
Yes.
compilation based. But in the other hand, if you use, say for example, C is a compilation based, and
Okay.
for same application if you use C programming and for the same application you use Python, right, we can implement the same application using Python in very much faster because of
Yeah.
it is very easy, and also the huge amount of library support it has.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Did I answer your question? Again, we are going
Yes.
to
Yes. Yes.
discuss
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
those
Yeah. Yeah.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. It's good. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yeah. It's again, it's not just interpreted, it is compilation based also. Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's very nice talking to you all. Yeah, that's all for today from my side. Thank you. And
Sir,
yes, yes,
I
yes.
have text. I have texted you a question. I
Uh-huh.
couldn't on my mic,
Oh,
so
is
can
it?
you please
Okay.
answer?
Okay, let me go through. I'm good with evening 8. Out of the box, what would you recommend, Python or Java? Are the latest stuff like DevOps AI Cloud? See, for DevOps AI Cloud, for those things also you need Python, okay? And DevOps AI Cloud, for these things you cannot use Java. So again, when we say Python or Java, it depends, okay? It is individual choice. Like, so say you want to go towards either application side or web application side, right? Definitely you can go with Java. But even when you are developing, even if you know Java, and once you start your project in, or once you started working, right, so in any of the project, one or the other way we use Python, okay? Even you know Java, even though you are working on Java, in one or the other place we need to use Python. So that much dependency we have. Okay, so it is very difficult to tell which one is recommended. It's individual choice, and no, I don't have answer for this. Will you recommend Python or Java? That no, I won't recommend. It's upon us actually. Yeah, because you're fresher. That's what I remember, right? You're fresher, right?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
pursuing my BTech.
okay, 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 okay. Yeah, yeah. Both are having its own advantages, disadvantage, and its own applications. Okay, it's very difficult to. It's what you want to learn, what you want to go. Okay, yeah, okay.
I don't have any clear cut idea about what I have to pick, so that's why I asked this. And
Uh,
okay, I
it's
yeah,
very
I
long
have
way for you to go. Once we're done with, if you join it, once we are done with these things in between, you will be able to understand. Okay, and once we are done with, while you are learning, right, you will also be knowing like whether how much extent you can code and how much extent you can become a developer. So based on that, also you can decide later. I think you have enough time. You said first year or you completed? Okay, fine. Okay, thanks everyone.